What's up, boys? It's Doc again. We're over here on Scrubbin' Dirt, but this is not the original Scrubbin' Dirt. This is Scrubbin' Dirt V2. I know a lot of you probably seen this already, but I love this track so much. The original Scrubbin' Dirt was one of the first tracks I ever really got a good understanding of, and was kind of flying around. It was also one of the first TikToks I ever posted. I posted like a lap on this track that did pretty well. So, as I'm coming up short here, I have a soft spot. They definitely changed the, I think he changed the skybox and maybe some texture stuff here and there, but this track is pretty much the same. He added some lines. You can see you can cut down there. Oh yeah, hold on, totally. We're on the Husky 450. I figured you guys had seen enough 250 action, the Yamaha 250, that we jump on something else. Damo made this insane Husky kit, so I figured I would run it just for funsies. But this is one of my favorite tracks. If you're in that intermediate, I should have tripled that. If you're in that intermediate stage where you're kind of grinding walnut and club and maybe some of the stock tracks, Washington, Maryland, that kind of stuff, and you're looking to do something a little bit more challenging, maybe you're not ready to go pro yet, but something a little bit more challenging, this is a great track. It's still got a really good flow and it's fun, but it's a little bit more challenging. You can absolutely scrub the okay. It's got really good floaters, really good flow to it. It's just really fun. And honestly, he also put in a second track over there to the left, and I did a couple laps on that track, and that track do be barking. Not sure why I was in fourth gear there. Oh, am I the only one that is kind of I don't know, these 450s are weird. They make so much power, but sometimes they don't sound like they're making power, and sometimes I shift up for whatever reason, and I'm not. I don't know, just very strange. I'm trying to get used to the 450s because we have some East rounds coming up here in Supercross, and I would like to run a 450 in them. So I'm just trying to get used to some of the 450s, trying to see which one I like. I know the Yamaha is really good. I just don't know that I want to run the Yamaha. I mean, I guess I don't really care. Everyone and their mother is running the Yamaha, but it would be nice to run something else. I know the KTM's pretty good. Ryder's been running that. Dadshoe's been running that. Oh, we're coming up way short there. And the KTM seems like if you aren't running the Yamaha, maybe you should run the KTM. So maybe I'll do some videos on the KTM. I've ridden it once. I did one race ever on the KTM, and it was on WW Ranch, and I did win, but I think it was a Peppity server or something, Peppity. But yeah, this track's pretty good, man. If you guys want to download that, obviously I'll put this down in the description. Description. Anyway, words are hard. All right, let's jump over. I'm gonna toss it here. Oh, I didn't really toss it. But let's jump over to the other track. Oh, hello, hi, how are ya? We're over here on the second track here. This is the Scrubbin' Dirt 2 second track. I don't know, you can see the other one right there. It's just literally right to the left. And I like I said, I did a couple laps on this, and it is very good. I don't completely have the layout down, so if I totally want, don't get mad, okay? Oh, okay, so that's the other thing on the 450. You hear that? It sounded like it was bogging, and then I hit the rev limiter. I'm gonna check up here. Shouldn't have checked up, Doc. Shouldn't have checked up. Definitely shouldn't have checked up there. And man, am I enjoying having Scrubbin' Dirt back. I think one of the good things is now that it's back and is kind of pushed to the top of the download leaderboard or download thing again, so now everyone should have it. Now we can run it online because nobody had this track for a long time. So running it on stream or online lobbies was always kind of weird. Overjumping. Okay, we're just overjumping everything. I forget. Anyway, I hope you guys are well. You guys doing good? I know we're a little bit into the year here. What is this? It's almost February. That's crazy. Hope you guys are doing good. I'm doing okay. I've been better. I've been, I said a few videos ago I was a little depressed or sad, and honestly, some people just were encouraging, and I think but the most encouraging thing was I read a little bit in James again. Like James 1, I finished up Hebrews. I was going through Hebrews, and then I finished up Hebrews, and I moved over to James. And like, dude, the first thing I read in James, I'll paraphrase, but I'll put the verse on the screen. It was like, you know, consider it pure joy, my friends, when you're going through trials. And it kind of just kicked me in the butt again. You know, sometimes you need a little kick in the butt. Just a reminder that God's got us, and you know, the trials that we go through are all part of His plan. You know, and I think it just helps me to remember that I just need to be content and remember that the trials that I'm going through are for a reason, and they're building perseverance, character. You know, I remember I used to my wife. So again, I always say this in my videos, but my wife is so much like such a good. Oh my! Why are we just? Oh, my wife is such a good person, you know, for me in my life. Like, she is so helpful in everything. She reminded me last night as we were talking about some things that, you know, all the trials, all the difficult things we go through, like, they're for a reason. I've had a pretty wild, you know, or difficult life, or in some ways, you know, pretty, there's been a lot of challenges. And she reminded me that when I, you know, a few years back when I was first becoming like a youth leader at our church, that one of the first things I said was, man, I remember why I went through everything that I went through, was because now I can help relate to these kids, you know, because they didn't have anyone, or they felt alone, right? And I felt like, man, God put me through all that difficult stuff so that I could relate to these kids and let them know that there's a light at the end of it, right? Like, no matter what, Christ always prevails, and as difficult as anything may be or feel, like, God has a plan for you, and it's a good one. So I don't know, I guess I've been feeling a lot better about that, and just trying to be content with where I'm at in life and trust that God's going to take care of us, even when it doesn't seem like it's going to happen. It still does. And just to be grateful and try to give Him all the glory for everything. So, yeah, hope you guys are well. If you guys need anything, you are welcome to reach out to me. I love you. You can reach out on Discord or Twitter. And I hope that you guys... Oh, dude, I was going to try a 360 then. I hope you guys are well. Discord, Twitter. I've been posting on Instagram, like a little bit. Not a lot. A little bit, okay? Just a little bit. So Instagram's a place you could reach out to, I guess. But anyway, that's all for me, boys. I love you, and I hope that you have a blessed day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace!